What is happening, ladies and gents? Slimate here playing some more Tyranny, and we are starting Act 2. Let's talk to our companion that probably won't end up going with us.
Salutations, Fatebinder. Or should I now call you Lord of Vendrian's Well? The Spire King? Prince of the suggestive vertical slab.
Oh, I like that. I really love a suggestive vertical slab of man. What? Tin can will suffice.
So if I might ask, what is your plan now? The edict no longer looms overhead, and Kyros' conquest of the tiers seems to be slipping. What with the armies and civil war?
If I say this to gain her loyalty, I think Verse might dislike that, because Verse is with, kind of the Scarlet Chorus. I mean, if she's not going to be one of our party members, I don't know, what if we lose... What if, like, the game takes away Lantry for some reason, and I need another healer type person? Balls. I'll gain average loyalty. Plans to destroy the Scarlet Chorus.
Then you have my full support. The Scarlet Chorus has grown in the years of conquest. Among the Horde are
the only thing
Tiersmen
that's
fighting
growing right
because
now.
they felt there was no choice, as well as Tiersmen fighting to watch their homeland burn. It pains me we will have to slay some of the former.
Well, I'm improvising. Any suggestions?
My first suggestion would be to build a boat. Something durable.
You need to build a
and
boat.
take our chances on the high seas far from Kyros.
No, we're not
I
doing
have
that.
a second and more practical suggestion. Look to the horizon and slightly up. By that I mean the other spires. We should see what's atop the others. Otherwise someone else might look first.
Oh, okay. And these going to be like the portals to other spires? What do you know about those
Not nearly
these
enough, apparently.
things?
To me, they've always been axioms of navigation. You can triangulate a lot of things with a sextant and a clear view to a spire or two.
Sextants are
We've long known
weird,
the
man.
spires radiate strong magical fields, and all save the mountain spire connect to the old walls. So it's the sort of thing common folk know from afar, but avoid day to day.
Alright, first order of business though, I'm going to speak to Tunon.
I would counsel you to do just that. I'm sure the events of Vendrian's Well are best explained from your mouth to Tunon's ears. Furthermore, I'd guess the
then from
Archon of
ears to
Justice would want
ass.
to know your take on the Archons and their divide.
Alright, that's all.
Well, short of Tunon giving you orders on pain of death, you have the luxury of acting on your own volition. Though the Scarlet Chorus are likely to come for you.
I bet they will. I'm pretty good.
Whatever you decide, I'm at your disposal.
I can gain loyalty and lose some fear, huh? Okay.
And I am thankful to not be a bloody pile of offal in Vendrian's
A
Well.
bloody pile of offal.
Life under your banner will, I'm sure, prove most interesting. What is it you need? Oh, we're working with the disfavored. You want my advice? My advice would be to get close to Graven Ash and plunge a poison
already my
shit in
ally.
his ear.
I'm gonna glare silently at her.
Yeah, right. I'm speaking out of line. But I don't really know what to say here. I hate the disfavored, but I'm sworn to your cause, so my honest opinion won't do anyone any good. Ask away.
Oh my god, there's so many things. Oh, tell me about yourself. Did you always want to be a tidecaster? She's like, no, I wanted to be a marine.
Ask away.
I don't want to go through all this dialogue with,
What is it you need?
like, during a Let's Play, it's so kind of crazy to spend the entire episode just talking, which I bet you I could.
So, the Scarlet Chorus and Disfavored are at each other's throats. Can't say I didn't see that coming, but the Archons might have waited
Mountaintop,
until one
mountaintop,
war was over
oh!
before they started another.
Do you think I made the right decision?
Fighting with the Disfavored.
Oh,
Not the call I would have made, but I'm sure you have your reasons. If you like iron weapons or something about that purple uniform excites you, then be my guest.
damn it.
Who can say? War is all about compromising your morals, deciding who lives and dies. What seems like a mistake turns into your greatest call down the road. Let me make one thing clear, just so that there aren't any misunderstandings. You support Graven Ash, and I couldn't care less. I'm here because you've done what none of the Archons could. Not even the voices of Nerat would fault me that. He's also a complete bastard, and I wouldn't want to miss an opportunity to stab him in the gut and take control of his army. So, there's that. I'll say this much. Our time together is anything but dull. My blades are yours for as long as you'll have me.
But I want your bow, so...
What do you need?
Talk to Barrick and Verse. Have you noticed that you fight particularly well together?
The thought has crossed my mind from time to time. During the many battles of the Conquest, we found ourselves standing back to back with enemies on all sides.
Front to
on more than one
front as
occasion.
well.
The big guy here is as useless as an empty scabbard without his phalanx to keep him alive, but
Whoa.
I move fast enough to compensate for it. And it's nice having a living wall of rusted iron I can use for cover.
I want you two to train together.
Absolutely not. Our fighting styles are incompatible, and any disfavored lieutenant will tell you not to join at the hip soldiers who can't stomach each other.
I'm inclined to agree. If you want to pair up fighters, there has to be some great passion or magnetism between them. We don't have it.
Oh, if neither of you is up to the challenge, I won't force the matter.
Now see here, Verse's temperament and unpredictable ways are an annoyance, but no challenge is beyond my skill. Verse, we should take some time to face off in the sparring fields. It might even improve our disposition towards one another.
I'd rather watch you devour your armor one shaved off
tricked you.
spoonful at a time. But since that isn't going to happen anytime soon, I suppose I'll make an effort.
Nice. Oh, was that... You guys had way more to say, didn't you?
And so, civil war divides the armies of mighty Kyros. The reckoning that comes of this failure will be great indeed. We find ourselves in the darkest times. Brothers and sisters who fought for a similar cause now skewer each other over blighted lands in the favor of distant powers.
What would you have done at Vendrian's Well?
Backing the disfavored was the only logical choice. Graven Ash is the only Archon worthy of your confidence, and you were wise to recognize as much. Naturally, I would have done the same.
Naturally.
Whatever others might say about what happened in Vendrian's Well, you acted from instinct. I can't help but respect that. What can I do for you?
You guys fight well
The thought
together.
has crossed my mind from time to time.
The big guy here is as useless as an...
I would suggest that our fighting style...
Sentences.
Weird. You had
My
something-
Lord
you had
Binder,
something else. Oh.
you have something with... What can I do for you? We are... siblings.
What?
Half-siblings.
Oh.
Regrettable and repugnant as that
I made
fact might
sex
seem,
jokes about you
it's
two.
true. Though the products of different nations and cultures, we have the distinction of sharing a father.
Gross.
I am disgusted by the
Yeah.
thought that my father lay down with some low-born southern farmhand. But my horror does not spare me from the truth of it. So I accept the fact and try to move on.
My horror does not spare me from
You
the
should
truth.
take it as a compliment to our father's skills. My mother's a tough woman to please. I rather think I took after him, don't you?
How does she know? How would she know that her mom's a tough woman to please in the bedroom? That's weird. How did you two become aware of this?
During the conquest, the Scarlet Chorus made sport of shooting down messenger birds on their way to the disfavored camp. Anything they could accomplish to hinder our efforts or embarrass us was fair game. My father sent a missive intended for my eyes alone. By incredible chance, Verse intercepted it and recognized the name and handwriting. She found me in camp that evening, and we discussed our unlikely situation. We've done everything in our power to keep the word quiet. Not many in the Legion know that I share blood with a Southerner, much less a chorus rat.
Don't worry, Barrick. When my old gang boss caught wind of our discovery, I killed her and took the gang for myself. Our secret's safe
Interesting.
with me. It was, anyway.
Do you guys even like each
Not
other?
particularly. She is unstable at the best of times, and a hardened killer at the worst. I don't know what her family did to her, but she lacks any pretense of human decency.
It takes one to know one. Don't act like we're so different, Barrick. You're the most repressed and intolerant soldier I've ever met. You hide it under duty and pride, but it's still there.
How has this affected you, Beric?
Well, Verse has a nasty habit of jabbering in my ear and making this war intolerable. I plan on parting ways and returning to the north at first convenience. My father will answer for his infidelity. Beyond that, I am happy to consider myself in every way unaffected. My superiors once accused me of having an impulsive streak.
I like that they're
When you
siblings.
go back home, send Father my fondest greetings and thanks. If he hadn't gone to ground on my mother's dry dock,
Excuse
I
me?
might not be here today.
Is that code? Ooh, you want to come back to my place and let me go to ground on your mother's dry dock?
My heritage was a point of pride and distinction before I met you, Verse. Not that you would care.
Have you noticed any significant impact, Verse?
I've asked myself about that several times, but unfortunately I don't have what you'd call a definitive answer. The Northerners put a lot of meaning behind family and blood. Seems arbitrary to me, but I don't want to discredit it entirely. I told you about what happened to my Scarlet Fury sisters. The hesitation I experienced. Sometimes I wonder if that wasn't because of my connection to Beric. He's stubborn, regimented.
Yeah, they have a
I suppose
lot
there's
of
no
dialogue
telling
that you
for
can go
sure,
through.
But if I had to guess,
Like, a lot.
At least in theory, I'm supposed to be observing history and not getting myself wrapped into it.
Wrapped.
The same. This is the thrill of a lifetime. Rarely does one stand so close to monumental moments in the making. If given the choice between a multifaceted hive mind of treachery and a surly old soldier, General Grumps is the wiser choice.
General
It's
Grumps.
patently obvious which Archon is truly loyal to Kyros. So, I must ask, are you planning on taking sides in the Civil War? Other plans?
I'm a servant of the Archon of Justice. Much has not changed.
Dutifully spoken. It is Tunon's duty to arbitrate matters between the
Duty.
Archons, so this rift between Ash and Narat certainly falls under his jurisdiction. And here you are.
Thrusting into the
of
middle
dispute. No doubt
of the
the mighty
dispute.
adjudicator will be relying heavily on you to get to... Whatever you do next, consider that many eyes will be upon you.
Ooh,
For you
voyeurs,
have both
nice.
delivered and taken away the Overlord's edicts, and few will know how to make sense of the latter. You are an exception the Archons cannot afford to ignore.
Have you heard
They
of
will
edicts
likely aim to control or destroy you.
being broken before, sir?
Most of Kyros' edicts were either worded to end in a manner of the Overlord's choosing, or the edicts have simply continued in perpetuity. That's not to say there haven't
use
been
college
stories
words,
of broken
please.
edicts. They're just uncommon. The oldest is, I think, Goldbraith and the Edict of Sorrows, and that tale dates back to around the year 110. Aside from you, in all these stories, Kyros' edict very clearly gives its victim a single way to escape, and someone manages it. What's never happened is the pure abatement of an edict, like using a spell of warding or cancellation.
Let's discuss.
Of course.
Taking a lot of notes. What about?
All kinds of things. My mind is old, memory's a sieve. Keeping track of you, noting what I hear of the war, scribbling down reminders to myself. that
Writing
sort of
about
thing.
me in his dream journal. Is it safe to be writing on your arms that much?
Oh, certainly not. But it depends on the ink I'm using. Too much cerulean and I can't sleep. But just the right amount, and I can write all night. The red ink
Whoa.
will give you swamp on it.
I can
You
write
drink it,
all
but
night, baby.
Absorbed through the skin, it'll make you taste colors.
Whoa.
And smell music. Speaking of which, I should change out my tip.
That's disgusting.
I use 3 kinds, sepia, cerulean, and a red that's never the same shade. My recipe needs work. I like having 3 colors, but they also provide different
Your ink sounds
states
like
of
fun. Can I
mind.
try them?
No. I'm trying to observe you. Corroding your mind is not part of the plan. Do you have something to hide? Do you want your actions forgotten?
Keep writing.
On that, we agree. I can't in good conscience poison you.
Aww. Gain average loyalty.
How kind of you to understand.
I went up in the other
If
loyalties,
I
and
were
then I was
melt
able to
your
do it.
brain with amateur alchemy, I'd be doing
God damn
history
it.
a disservice. I am nothing if not a semi-reliable
let's discuss,
font of knowledge. What did you want to discuss?
Arcane matters?
And I'd be happy to oblige.
Oh my
Ever since
god.
the fall of the Vellum
You know
Citadel.
spellcrafts.
What do you want to know?
Jesus. Can you teach me anything?
I think you know all
God
I
damn
can
it.
teach you.
Signing magic? Average fear, healing. Study magic to spy on people.
And I'd be happy to
I bet you
oblige.
there's some-
Familiar is a relative term. I think I know more than most.
Bet you there's some good
but
things to-
It's a subject of mystery.
Find in all this, like skill up wise, but I've already spent like the first, that was been 15 minutes? Alright, we'll go through
And
some of
I'd
this
be
later.
happy to oblige.
Just a little bit later. Let's we talk to this guy, then we'll skedoodle. Teleporter. Already talked about it, so it sounds like I should go investigate. Alright, let's finally get going. On closer inspection, a series of symbols carved around the base of the structure comes into view. One symbol pulses with a blue-white glow. The pattern resembles the glowing lines of light seen on the floor of Ascension Hall moments before you find yourself teleported above the clouds. As you stare at the symbol, a chill of wind abates and your chest swells with warmth. The air finally feels welcoming. Your lungs sated at last. I'd be careful going any closer. The whole tower is humming with energies and we don't understand. Or that we don't understand. Lantry holds its quill poised above a sheet of parchment with anticipation. Now, I didn't say back away. Let's find out what it does. Just be cautious. Stake your claim on the tower and everything in it. Whatever the sculpture is, it belongs to you. I feel dizzy. You feel dizzy? Burke massages the brow of his helmet, causing a howl of grinding iron to echo across the expanse. What is this thing? The surface of the stone trembles at your words. For a brief moment, the rock solidly undulates. The same motion, undulating motions, as a quiet pond rippled by rain. An echo bounces back from afar, your voice distorted and unfamiliar. Is this strange? Your voice, for a moment there, sounded like a song. The sculpture is once again still. There's a rush. There is a rush warmth throughout your body. A jolt of innovation and steadies your balance. What are all these words that are in this order? I don't understand. A barrage of tactile sensations flood your mind as you feel footsteps of wind, but not on your face or your limbs. A moment later, the flood of information begins to make sense. You are feeling the wind against the spire, and even the weight of your own feet, as if the spire were a second spine. With this connection made, you feel your awareness pull from this place, not as a traveler, but as one glimpsing the world from impossibly far away. In a moment, there is nothing you cannot see, though you see it nearly all at once, in a flood of sensation that is difficult to parse. You see the spire at the crossing of an ancient stone structure, two walls extending off into the distance. At the base of this eternal spire, settlers and merchants act in every way unconcerned, toiling under the observation of unforgiving taskmasters. If the shadow of the spire falls over them, the mood changes. The settlers pause in shared unease and look up at the sky, towards you. Some of the faces looking at you are familiar, and you recognize this place as Lethian's Crossing, where you served during the war. Near the settlement built at the joining of the ancient walls, you see a breach in the massive masonry, a cleft into the forbidden realm, hidden within the old walls. Let's drift closer to the old wall's entrance. Shadows envelop you, muting all sound and vision with slight delay. There's a feeling of perversion, of wrongness. Whatever arcane power is allowing your senses to drift free of your body seems to falter in this place. Figures haunt the stone halls, drifting emanations of cloud, claw, and fang. They pay you no heed, but you fear them all the same. In the depths of the forbidden place, the deepest chamber is bathed in light. An arcane symbol illuminates the floor, though the details hurt your eyes when you focus. With a gentle tug, your focus pulls back to a new horizon, though it takes you a moment to recognize it as Vendrian's well. You return to your awareness of your immediate surroundings. The effect leaves you unsteady on your feet. You drift closer to the spire. The spire feels familiar and similar to the one you now occupy, though instead of radiating arcane life, it reeks of dust and crumbled stone. A branch withering, once pulled from its tree. It reaches for you with a barely perceptible tug. So much jerking going on in your tugging action, you know what I'm saying? The link between you and the spire recedes. The arcane bond is still present, but the mystical energies, for the moment, are quiet. Your body flooded with excitement and fatigue from all the tugging. It's unclear whether the mystic connection is strengthening you or siphoning. The tower offers nothing by way of answer, and you know that asking would only yield more silence and mystery. The deluge of sensation is over, but the positions of the other spires still linger in your mind. From your vantage point atop the mountain spire, you can easily spot mysterious structures, each of them rising high above their distant surroundings. Guys, I got tugged so much, it's... Oh, did you see that? Entry. Signs a long sigil in the air, squinting, as you and he works his cantrip. The ripples are everywhere, and when you move, the magic of this place stirs and churns. The portal over there, those burning braziers, they all grow more intense as you approach. I think it's responding to your presence. Well, maybe we get ahead of ourselves. It's worth remembering that you ended Kyros' edict. That's no small feat. Maybe your connection to this place is related. Either way, sounds like something for the arcane-minded to investigate. Be sure to see me after you are audience with Tunon. Gonna let the Scarlet Chorus gain hold onto the tears. Together we'll wipe them out from the land. Come to me as soon as you can, Fatebinder. We've got a lot of work to do. So much talking. The sculpture doesn't respond to you anymore. God damn it. Oh. Rip. Let's touch it. Oh. World map. What? I can go to a different... Alright, what actually is our quest? We're supposed to go somewhere. Entry went up, ebb went up. Our quest is Bastard City Court, or what have you did Essential Element as well? Investigate the spires. Find a way to let this Scarlet spire. Eat a bag of dicks. That just takes us down, which there is loot. Instant travel. I'm probably going to go there just to loot. Then we'll go to Lethian's Crossing. Yeah. The reason I'm going down there is because when we first came into the courtyard, it cutscened us into the place. And I did not get to loot, which doesn't sit well with me. I like to loot. And I also like to move it. It's not a subterfuge, but let's do it anyways. Ooh. One-handed decay.
On it.
Any sneakies? Light leather. Garbage. Cool. I wonder if that mace is better. I don't know. All right, going inside. Actually, let's run up here, real quick. I don't know how big the map is. Looks like that's about it. Nope. Wow, it just goes. Okay. All right. Sure. Glad we came up here. Got some cheese.
Sorry, can't.
Got some hot cheese.
Sorry, can't.
Sorry, can't eat the cheese. Lactose intolerant. Sorry, can't. What a butthole. There's gotta be a secret right here, right? Take it. It's not like I'm not gonna take it. Come on, sneakers. Damn, no sneakers? God damn it, why is there so much cheese?
Spotted something.
Oh, sneaky. I knew there was going to be secrets. I'm pretty sure I looted everything inside. I wonder if I just leave, if I can teleport to that place, or if I have to go back up to the spire. We'll find out. Excuse me? Let's gather your party. Well, son of a bitch! Ah, it's the only places I can actually go. Well, I guess we're going to the do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh. Alright, we'll go to Tunon's court because we're asked to. 2 days! What kind of... What? Journal bliss. That's probably like... Yeah, that's probably like our next, like, main whatchamadoodle. So we'll go here. Freaking 2.5 days. Oh my god. He'll probably give us an edict again. You have 4 minutes to make love to a woman. Oh no. But I've made all the women of the court disappear.
Yes.
That would be tough. You're right. Noble. What the? Hello, lady. Well-dressed older woman. Yeah. Oblivious to your approach until you stand right in front of her. Oh, greetings. She offers a reserved smile. Andrea Lucretius, formerly of Thistleholm. You have the look of someone who belongs to a Fatebinder, no doubt. Tell me yourself. You single? Do you want to not be single anymore, please? How about we make sweet baby making love? No? Yes? What happened to your home? I don't really care. Oh, your whole family died? That's cool. Yeah. I don't care about your plight. Yeah, subterfuge. What's up? Oh, athletics. But it's gain average wrath. Shit. I always love doing the skill checks. I really do. God damn it. Gain average favor. Son of a bitch. Well, that happened. Mocking blaze and bit quip. What are you bros doing? Have a little
You
powwow?
call yourselves officers of Kyros' army, but your conduct falls short of my expectations. The court finds your accounts of Vendrian's well lacking, rife with misdirection and fallacy, fouled with baseless accusation.
The shadows beneath Tunon's cloak darken and flare around him. Murmurs of unease erupt in the court. What is going on here?
Sounds like the armies have been tripping over their feet to pass the blame to someone else. Careful it doesn't end up in your lap.
I hope she's ends up in my lap, you know what I'm saying?
Time. The representatives of the Vendrian's well siege have finished their testimony, and I cross-examine. Any closing statements, Lieutenant?
Junon peers over the edge of his podium to regard the officers.
Your Honor, I have relayed the events as I experienced them. You can well imagine why my version conflicts with his.
She makes a dismissive gesture to the Scarlet Course representative. It's a lady? Oh my god.
Yeah, on my honor, and on that of the great general, I would sooner snap my sword than, perjure myself before you, Archon.
Oh, so you simply... So you implied that falsehood becomes easier to my lips than yours? You're a fool. If you believe the Archon of Justice won't see through your lies because of disfavored thinks themselves better than that of an honest gang.
Silence. The contradictions in your statements will be examined, and falsities threshed from truths. If we find you have perjured yourselves, Bled and Mark will see to your fate.
The Archon turns, and you feel his gaze upon you.
Fatebinder, we will start with the matter of the Archons. Graven Ash and the Voices of Nerat have declared war upon each other. In addition to violating Kyros' peace, they have thrown the conquest of the Tears into disarray. By all accounts, these hostilities began shortly after your arrival. Tell us what transpired.
The Archons cannot agree on which should lead the siege and send any accusations of treachery. It seemed a mutual spat. The Archons have been on different minds since the start of the war. I mean, yeah, both are kind of legit, so... I mean, they were arguing when I got there. Yeah.
Your perspective is appreciated, but the dispositions of the two Archons are already a matter of record.
Gotcha.
Loyal subjects of Kyros have drawn blood from each other, a cardinal crime. Something happened at Vendrian's Well to trigger this feud.
The disfavored would more deserving of the honor. Our tactics and training outmatch the Vendrian Guard at every turn.
What balderdash? The disfavored couldn't tip over a straw hut. They had a week to strategize. A howling mob was better equipped to overcome the Vendrian Guard. Our recruits were better and ready to throw themselves at the enemy. If only Ash and his legion would agree to the plan.
The Fatebinder presents testimony. I warn you both against speaking out of turn. Something more than a mere disagreement unraveled this campaign. But I will return to that in time. Let us speak of Ascension Hall. The disfavored sing your praises across the realm, though the Scarlet Chorus appeal for charges of treason. Perhaps you can offer
I
more
claimed the
enlightenment.
Citadel with a small unit of disfavored.
An efficient solution, the type I would expect from a capable agent. Tell me though, with the edict looming overhead and death the price of failure, why not employ the numerical advantage of the Scarlet Chorus?
The siege called for tactics and planning, not raw numbers. Junon for a long while. The adjudicator hovers in silence, shadows trailing him from below his robes.
I will consider this testimony at length. The court thanks
That's all.
you for
That's all I get to say. Ow!
Is there anything you wish to add at this time?
I told you all I needed. Did I know?
Your testimony is accepted by the court. The statements of our guests raise questions in my mind. There is much about this campaign that has caused me to wonder. A shipment of iron weapons was short on arrival. Where coveted iron is concerned, I don't believe it to be a clerical error. One of my agents recovered this seal in Echo Call. It belongs to a merchant collective. Lethian's Crossing is teeming with their kind. If you would root out treachery, I would advise stopping
Okay,
there.
so that's why I need to go to the other place that was on the map. Nice.
Petitioners, leave us. I would have a private audience
Ooh.
with the Fatebinder. Ascend and join me.
It's naughty
You will
time.
find the way opened.
I will find the way opened, if you know what I'm saying. Watch my actions. Have been spying on me. I'm just kind of gonna get through this stuff because I don't think it's super important. Just some flavor stuff. Just hoping it has any, you know, some checks. Skill checks, perhaps. Man, you guys have got anything good. Oh my god, there's so much stuff to talk about. Stop telling me the same thing. Oh my god. It's just, you know, there's so much info and I am not about to read it all. Someday. Like that would be the whole episode. If I read all this stuff, that would it. That's all. There would be no time for anything else. Just, oh my god, just hours. Hours and hours and hours. Tell me of all the things. Oh my god, it just, you know, it just keeps going. Let's talk about everything in the whole world all at the same time. Alright, we gotta move.
On it.
Can I get up there? Ah, I like how my party split up. Anything to loot?
This civil war, this feud, is an insult
Feud.
to Kyros' peace. It should not have taken the better part of a year to silence the last vestiges of the Oathbreakers.
Tunan regards you in thoughtful silence. I agree, Your Honor.
Our allies squabble while our enemies regroup. It falls upon the court to measure the extent of the damage and to execute the agents of disorder. I suspect that treachery, negligence, disunity, and greed have infected one or both of our esteemed allies. Until you are instructed otherwise, this matter is the court's primary focus. Graven Ash and the voices of Nerat must be examined in close detail. You are charged with observing the Archons and presenting your case that one of them has wrought chaos and disorder upon the tiers.
Could they both be guilty?
It's possible, but the momentum of the conquest up to this point suggests otherwise. The failure at Vendrian's Well implies a coordinated will behind the chaos. As always, you will be held accountable for what you do in the court's name. But you are free to conduct your investigation in the manner of your choosing. You must expect lies, misdirection, and manipulation.
From myself.
Suffer not such obstructions of justice. The disfavored seem the logical first step in your inquiry. The Legion holds you in some esteem. Graven Ash has shown deference to the court in times past. No doubt the disfavored will be rife with accusations and evidence against the voices of Nerat. Graven Ash is a noble man, but never underestimate his capacity for deception. A wise general succeeds by knowing when to be unreadable to the enemy. You should, of course, speak with the Scarlet Chorus and gather their testimony, but it stands to reason that most in the chorus would sooner brag about a pauldron fashioned from your skull than entertain your questions. Do not regret killing the rabble that impede your investigation. They will be easily replaced.
I will speak with the Archon of War.
Your fellow Fatebinders have been busy acting as my eyes and ears. I have a few leads for you to follow. You should, of course, speak with your brothers and sisters of the court if you need further counsel. Though the disfavored were triumphant in the Blade Grave, I understand that their troubles within the region are unfinished. Talk to the disfavored commanders serving in the Blade Grave. Perhaps they can shine some light on the origins of this feud. The Oathbreakers were reported to be using iron armaments, more than they might acquire from looting what few disfavored they killed. Any iron in the tiers not rusted through was made by forge-bound hands in Lethian's Crossing. Between craftsman and quartermaster, someone let iron fall into enemy hands. Investigate this matter and bring the
We've
thieves
got a
to
leak
justice.
and a rat at the
There
same
is a
time.
final matter to discuss.
Oh.
A sensitive topic.
Oh. Though it's impossible to gauge from his expression, Tunon seems more wary than usual. It concerns the court, Your Honor.
In spite of the many shortcomings at Vendrian's Well, you managed to make a name for yourself. You proclaimed an Edict of Kyros, resolved its demanding conditions, and ascended the mountain spire. Any one of these feats would be worthy of recognition by the highest authority. You managed to accomplish 3.
Tunon hovers in observance, awaiting a response. I was only doing my job, Your Honor.
Your sense of obligation to your role is admirable, but modesty will not recommend you to the task ahead.
Balls.
Whether by design or by accident, you have captured the attention of Kyros' army and the local tiersmen alike. This is no small opportunity, and the court charges you with exploiting your new standing to its fullest potential. You have a title in our hierarchy.
Potential.
However, it's a little-known secret that one's standing in the world is determined by their infamy, their deeds, and how they come to be known. Mind this notion as you bring justice to this lawless frontier. There may come a time when your deeds speak for you louder than any title. Whatever you did to capture the attention of the masses at Vendrian's Well, I would encourage you to do so again.
Understood. I will be known as a champion of justice.
Good. It falls to us to set a new standard for these southern barbarians. You are dismissed. Should the court have need of your presence, you will receive word. Go forth and do my bidding, and bring glory and honor to the tiers in Kyros' name.
Tunon raps his gavel against the floor, the singular note resounding throughout the hall. And then he poofs, and I sit on his throne. Meet with Craven's butt. Can I just sass you? Tell me of Kyros. How old is Ding Dong a Ling Dong? That's cool. What's your relationship with Ding a Ling a Ling Ding Dang? I don't want either of those. Tell me of the Blade and Bloodles. You don't have anything for me? That's not very nice. Back to my other questions. I'm curious. Oh my god. Oh. Let's just get some points, you know what I'm saying? Don't care about anything else. Go on. Tell me about your life story. Oh, that's nice. Shitballs. Oh my god. Could literally just be here for days. Lord, hello? What happened to your pupils? Okay, I couldn't choose the other thing. Matches of... Oh my god. I wish to discuss peace. I wish to discuss that thing. I would like more lore, please. Anything that's a skill check. God, I wish this game was like multiplayer and everybody could have weird skill checks and in dialogue. There were some dudes that it said I could talk to, of course. Speak with Tunon privately. Said if I wanted to talk to the other members of the court, whatever, that I could. I kind of don't want to, though. Like, at all. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, alright. That doesn't do me what I want. Anything? Got anything? You got any? No? Alright. Rip. I don't want to talk to those guys again, I don't think. Unless that's what he meant by talk to the other court dudes. If I needed to. Nope. Alright. Let's get out of this dump.
Ah!
Mark. Welcome back, kid. Amusing as it would have been to watch the edict drop. I guess I'm glad you lived. Mark. Archon of Shadows rouses from a faraway stare, even, turning to face you with a wry smile. Though he stands still, he seems to sift in and out of the shadows that shroud him. I heard you threw your rings on Graven Ash's side. Not a bad bet, to pick the Archon of War. But tell me the truth. Did you go to Ash because it seemed like the right thing to do, or because supporting the Voices as a worse option? Gain minor favor with this dude? What sane creature would trust Voices of Narat?
Oh, Verse, I'm sorry.
Is he a rogue person that I can get instead of her? Balls. So many things. Verse is gonna like hate every single option, isn't he? Oh god. Thanks, brah. How about a little breathing room, kid? How about you shut the Adam up? You know what I'm saying? Alright. Another 2.5 days. No! A group of mercenaries and members of Brotherhood ambush you. Hot jambush. We're gonna get a tiny bit of combat in this episode. Nice.
Right.
You got any traps? You trap some trips? Did you trip some traps?
Sorry, can't.
You must be joking, Atoll. More like Atoll. You freaking asshole. Gotta pay the troll toll if you want to get in that boy's hole.
Nice. Can't talk to any of these guys. Oh, hello.
Welby. Tall woman stands surveying the area. Small overlook glances at you. Welcome to the Iron Hall Trail. That'll do. Name is Welby. First acts of the Bronze Brotherhood, though I'm not sure that title matters anymore. She pauses her thoughts and opens her mouth to continue. Instead, she exhales slow and shakes her head. Never mind. You needn't be burdened with any problem. I appreciate you coming to me before speaking to Mom. You will need to be careful, as he of late been acting out in sorts of perceivable slight can become a problem for the one who offended him. Choose your words carefully. Tell me about stuff. I just want to fight real quick, if that's cool. God damn, I'm not going to know anything about anything. Why are you forcing people to play a troll toll? Why are you in the front? Oh, you're not okay. A small figure stands before some armor-clad soldiers. His arms move wildly as he gestures in frustration, yelling at the man directly in front of him. Absolutely not. I've come through Ironhull Trail more times than I can remember. No one ever has asked for a toll before, and I won't be paying one now. He notices you standing nearby and turns to speak. Fatebinder, surely you, of all people, can help me. My name is Aster, and I must get to Lethian's Crossing. I have goods to deliver. Tell me this. A man, I will not be paying a toll. Tell this man. To him or anyone else, and he'll let me through, please. He folds his arm over his chest and nods with the pronounced finality. Greetings, Fatebinder. I'm sorry you've been drawn into this. What you've stumbled into here is merely a conflict of the changing times. I am Will of the Bronze Brotherhood, Ironhull Trail, and under our protection, and anyone passing through must obey our rules. This gentleman would like passage through the lands. A simple donation is required. He holds out his hand. These funds will help our cause and keep Ironhouse safe for all travelers. Clearly, you can both see the value in that. Aster speaks, his arm swinging out, again emphasizing his words. And who exactly is keeping it safe? You, standing there with your weapons at the ready against me? His arms drop and he turns to you again. I'm not but a traveling merchant. I have no money to spare, and I simply pose no threat to anyone. Keep this safe indeed. He points at Will. You're the only threat here. Fatebinder, please, talk some sense to this man. Please.
Crap. 50 rings, whatever, here you go.
Oh, thank you, Fatebinder. You've done a great deal. Just ding along, let me pass. But of course.
Then I have to pay the toll for my people.
Will returns to his position and looks you over and former genial mood gone. So, Fatebinder, I'm a little concerned for our world. Who would have ever thought this would happen again? He spits between his feet and crushes into the dirt with his boot. Well, I appreciate your help dealing with the merchant. I'm afraid I can't let you pass until you have spoken with our leader, Retomam. Personally, I thought he was crazy saying you'd visit Lethian's growling. Looks like I owe him a few rings.
Balls. You think you, this is a ridiculous piece of mercenary awful, requires a lesson in pain. If you think you can get him to move, do it. Thanks, but I can handle this myself. If you don't feel like paying the toll, I can point you back the way you came. Shit. So my station means nothing? Who is Rehomal? Where can I find Rehomal? He points south. Current leader? The hell? Fine. Speak with this Rehomal. Is that him? Oh. While you're talking to Will, a striking man with a shock and bright blonde hair approaches. Moving away, some men searching bodies and slain soldiers in the south. He watches you intently as he closes his angular figure, pulling into a look of disdain. And here's the Fatebinder. He doesn't mask the displeasure of his words. I knew we'd see you. I was just wondering when. Oh, just wrath all of a sudden. It doesn't really matter here. I don't care. More important things to worry about. In case you've forgotten me already, my name's First brother leader, blah blah blah. Gotta pay a troll toll, I get it. Not welcome. God damn it, you people suck. Why are you charging people? Tell me about Welby, even though I don't give up. I need to get... Let's talk about something else. Get a little favor, maybe? I don't know. No. Gonna have to fight him. Money? Oh. God damn it. I feel like I'm in trouble. Here we go. I couldn't do anything about it, I guess. Or I failed all the checks. Oh, hi there, people that I don't... God damn it. Well... Spam, spam, spam. Arrow storm.
Trouble.
Yeah, that didn't work out at all now, did it? Down.
Can't do that.
Little cleave, maybe?
This weapon is entirely worthless.
I'm sorry, you guys are running in circles. Why exactly? Fine. You know what? Just do that. I like your guys' dance. It's real nice.
That's how it's...
Excuse me? He got murdered? Excuse me? What? What? Who? That was like 2 seconds. I didn't even notice. I honestly did not even notice that he died. Oh my god. What in the hell just happened?
I'd have it no other way.
That's what happens when I don't pay attention to things. You guys are crazy strong, it seems. And I don't like it. Oh my god. I healed for almost nothing.
I got it.
And I can't hit for shit.
Take me if you can.
I mean, I guess we'll just have to reload this.
It's a hit.
Get up, damn you! I'll tear your scalp.
I was just seeing if he could do anything, but everybody's dead. Alright. That was insane. Didn't even notice Lantry was dead. I'm gonna have to use... I need a buff before the dialogue, and then I need to use, like, the trip and all that. Gotta trip dudes.
Sorry, can't.
I also didn't look at our loot from the last place. Light leather. Same. Crush stuff. Accuracy. Ooh. Less damage, but that accuracy, because he's so bad. Yeah, well, it's less accuracy. Go, learn the Crushinator. Why is all my stuff just the worst? Sorry, what is that? What? What is where? Oh my god. What the hell is that? It's a blue? Must have got it for completing the mission. We'll just skip through all this bullshit again. Oh, did we not? Did we do this already? I don't even know. God
Sorry,
damn it.
can't.
I don't know if this is going to pop off.
Right. I got it.
Alright, doodle-doodle-doo. Immediate wrath, nice. Can't remember what we chose. I don't like have any way to... I have to fight him apparently. Alright. Swing, shrink, dink, down.
Look at that, future corpse.
Oh my god. Landry Bliss, don't die immediately. Spectral, blur yourself.
Get back here! Come!
Oh, he's dazed. Great.
You just taunted. No, why would you go there? I need to taunt peeps.
And face my iron!
I'll tear.
It's freaking Blanchard, Jesus. That is actually insane.
Can't do that.
He can't do it in time. Just died instantly. Oh my god. So insane.
Take more than that.
Can't do that.
What? Oh, I can only put it on a person? Alright,
I
fine.
got it.
This is ridiculous. They're so strong.
Ready? Good work.
Just coming after him, which is not good. His heal is actually garbage. Oh my god, why are you so bad?
Tear your skeleton out by your ass.
Please, please, everybody, I don't want to die. I can't get into cleave even if I wanted to.
Going down!
Oh, he's dead. All because Lantry dies in like a second. Shit.
I'm dead.
I healed immediately dead.
Win.
Jesus. Why are they so strong? Oh my god. Why? Alright, well. I think we'll have to end things there. I'll try this at the start of the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.